Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go! Okay, welcome ulit sa ating klase. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang iba't ibang classification ng obligations. Medyo marami ito, pero ilan lang i-discuss natin. Okay, sige. Ready ka na? Let's go! Ayan. So, again, ang pag-uusapan natin ay mga classifications or kinds of obligation, which is still connected pa rin sa ating Article 1156 na sinasabi ay obligation is a juridical necessity to give, to do, or not to do. Depende kung saan mo tinitingnan para masabi mo yung classification ng obligation. So may dalawa tayong viewpoints na pag-uusapan. Viewpoints para maklasify natin si obligation. So una, sa viewpoint ng subject matter. So subject matter. Ano nga ulit yung subject matter? O, ito yung prestation natin, ano? Isa sa mga essential requisite ng obligation. So, kapag ang obligation mo is to give, if your obligation is to give, ang tawag natin dito, real obligation. Obligation to give. Yan. Halimbawa, magbibigay ako sa iyo ng pera. So, pera is something to give. So, siya ay real obligation. Okay? Ngayon, kapag naman ang obligation mo is to do something or not to do something, so in service, no, siya ay personal obligation. Personal obligation. So if your obligation is to do or not to do is also an act of service, but contrary nga lang sa gagawin mo, hindi mo siya gagawin. So yung to do or not to do, it means personal. It is a personal obligation. So dito sa to give, okay? Ay sir, di ba ang to give ay parang ginagawa mo din? Giving is an act of doing. So basically, yung to give ay meron kang ibibigay or i-deliver delivery of a movable or immovable thing. Yan. So meron kang thing na ibibigay. It can be movable or immovable object or thing kung saan magkakaroon ka ng real right or for the use of the recipient or simple possession or in order na isosoli doon sa may-ari. So iba't ibang ano yan, iba't ibang klase ng obligation din. So again, real obligation means to give. It's a delivery of a movable or immovable thing. So meron tayo diyang ibibigay. While personal obligation to do or not to do. So yung to do, it includes all kinds of service. Okay? So itong to do, all kinds of service. Yan. So wala kang thing na ibibigay dito. It's a service, no? For as long as dapat hindi siya contrary dun sa ating law, moral, good customs, public policy, public order, yan. So meron tayong clue dyan, yun yung lamog sipap, no? So for as long as hindi contrary. So, pag-uusapan naman natin yun in a separate lecture video. So basically, ito yung unang viewpoint based on subject matter. If the obligation requires to give you something, that's what you call real obligation. If the obligation requires you to do or not to do something, that's a personal obligation. Okay? Halimbawa ng personal obligation, magpipintura ka ng bahay. Yan. O kaya naman ay magko-construct, etc. So, basta siya ay render ng service. That is personal obligation. Now, the next viewpoint that we will be discussing is viewpoint of performance. Yan, performance. So, kung meron tayong viewpoint of subject matter, ito naman yung viewpoint of performance. So, kapag si obligation ay may dapat kang gawin or may dapat kang ibigay, that is a positive obligation. Positive obligation means you're going to give or to do something, okay? May dapat kang gawin. May dapat kang i-perform. So that is positive obligation. Obligation to do or obligation to render service. That will be further discussed under 1167, Article 1167. On the other hand, if you're obliged not to do something, that is negative obligation. Kasi meron din naman ganun na may kasunduan kayo na wag mong gagawin ito. Okay? Halimbawa, magkapit-bahay. Tapos, nagkasundo kayo na bawal magtayo ng bakod between each other. O kaya naman bawal magtayo ng magtanim ng puno or ng aratilis or ng kung ano mang klaseng halaman. So, nagkaroon kayo ng kasunduan. So, meron ka ngayon juridical tie. May source ka ng obligation. So, that's a contract. Kung saan, dun sa contract, bawal alinman sa ating dalawa ang magtayo ng kahit ano sa pagitan ng bahay natin. So, obligation not to do. So, that is a negative obligation. Okay? Negative obligation is still an obligation. Obligation not doing something is still an obligation. Pag record kang wag gawin, pag ginawa mo yun, edi may breach ka ng performance. So even though you are required not to do something or to do nothing, that is still an obligation. Okay? It follows na rin not to give. Okay? Kasama na rin dyan, not to give. O bawal mo akong bigyan ng kahit ano hanggang ikaw ay makatapos ng pag-aaral. Yun. So, wag mong bibigyan siya ng kahit ano. Otherwise, pag binigyan mo siya, ayan, violation ka ng contract ninyo, ng agreement. So, that is a negative obligation on the viewpoint ng performance. So, ito lang naman yung dalawang kinds of obligation according to the two views on the viewpoint of subject matter and the viewpoint of performance. Tapos dito sa real obligation natin, meron pa yung dalawang klase, ano? Determinate, kasi di ba ang real is to give. So meron pang dalawang klase yan. Yan. So extend natin dito. Ang real obligation is also has two kinds. The first one, you have determinate or specific real obligation. Yan. Kasi di ba to give, may bibigay tayo. Pero this time, pag sinabi nating determinate or specific real obligation, ang ibibigay natin ay specific object. Okay? Wala siyang kaparehas. Let's say, ang obligation is magbigay ka ng sasakyan na may plakang ABC 123. Okay? Nag-iisa yun. Kahit na maraming brand. Let's say, Toyota Vios. Ang ibibigay ni debtor kay creditor ay isang Toyota Vios na mayroong plate number ABC123. Kahit maraming Toyota Vios, nag-iisa lang naman yung may plate number na ganon. O kaya naman, kahit sabihin natin walang plate number, ibibigay ko yung Toyota Vios ko. O kahit sabihin nating maraming Toyota Vios, isa lang yung walang katulad yung akin. Okay? Pag sinabi nating specific or determinate, walang katulad sa mundo. Although meron siyang katulad na brand, but still, dahil sa akin yan, nag-iisa yan. Okay? So, ang isang object or thing, nagiging determinate siya when it is particularly designated or physically segregated from other classes. Okay? So, that will be still further discussed sa mga ibang lecture videos natin. Yung isa pang uri ng real obligation, edi yung indeterminate or generic. Generic real obligation. So, opposite siya ng determinate or specific. Ito naman, pag sinabing indeterminate, basta magbibigay ka ng isang klase ng object or thing. Hindi yan sa'yo. There's a difference between this. Ibibigay ko yung aking Toyota Vios. Determinate. Magbibigay ako ng isang Toyota Vios. Indeterminate. So, pag nilagyan mo na ng may, that becomes determinate. Pero kapag hindi naman may I'll give you a Toyota Vios. That's indeterminate or generic. Okay? So, ang isang thing, indeterminate yan, kapag siya ay, when it is designated merely by its class or genus, without any particular designation from all others of the same class. So, May pagkakaiba yan, ha? Pag sinabi nating akin, determinate. Pag sinabi kong isang, indeterminate. Okay? So, ano pa? Doon naman sa personal obligation, may dalawang klase din. Sa personal obligation, meron tayong positive, personal. So, positive, personal, and meron tayong negative, personal. So, personal is obligation to do. Pag sinabing positive, may kailangang gawin na service. Pag negative personal, hindi mo dapat gawin yung service na yon. Magbigay tayo example. Positive personal obligation. Si A, kinontrata si B na pinturahan yung bahay niya. So, may kailangan gawin si B, which is to paint the house. That is a personal obligation kasi to do. And since gagawin niya, positive personal. Yun namang isa, negative personal, parang yung example ko kanina. Si A at B, nagkaroon ng contract na bawal magtayo ng fence between them. Okay? So, yung pagtatayo ng fence is to do kasi service yon, may gagawin kang fence. At dahil hindi dapat gawin, that becomes a negative. So, negative personal obligation. Okay? So, yun. Hanggang dito na lang muna yung lecture natin tungkol sa iba't ibang classification or kinds of obligation depending on the view of subject matter and performance. So hopefully, meron tayong natutunan sa lecture video na to. Simple lang siya, no? Sana makatulong. And again, lagi sinasabi sa inyo, mag-aaral mabuti, mag-ingat palagi, laging tatandaan, ibang klase ka. So, bye-bye!